Well, I'm into this tea craze thing myself. Take a look at this. I have no idea what kind of tea it is, but I'm supposed to mix it up. I think there's some lemon and some peaches in there. Pretty insane. I'll let you know. I'm just finishing up an afternoon at the office, and now I gotta quickly grab something to eat because tonight I'm going to a private client. It is a factory on the other side of town. When you have these private clients, it's very interesting, especially this one. It's a new one. And they're gonna pick me up from the Hilton and drive me out there about an hour with traffic. Give 2 hours of lessons, and then they drive me back. So this company that I'm working at, it's called Windstrom, and it's a giant campus, like a university campus here in the north side of Zhongshan. And I think they make some kind of electronics. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's like cable work and maybe some circuit boards and things like that. It's all very fuzzy to me. I've never actually had a tour of their factory yet. I've just been to the classroom and taught my lessons for the most part. And of course, all my students are engineers and supply chain managers and things like that. And the company pays for them to have English classes. And their English is rather poor, but hopefully we can change that, right? When you get to the campus, it's like I said, like a university, and you drive onto the campus and it's just building after building, a block after block of office buildings and dormitories and people walking around everywhere. It's insane, really. It's the amount of people and the size of it all. And they've got like little market areas with some fast food. There's a barber, and everyone has their own kind of money system, so that the migrant workers can come and pay for things at the little market, similar to like a military base almost, in my experience. So I go out there with a colleague, Chinese colleague, who teaches the lower level and I teach the upper level. And when they drop us off on the campus, we're free to roam around and we have like a half an hour before class. The classroom, wait till you see where the classrooms are. It's very interesting. It kind of makes me feel very spoiled with my everyday classrooms that I get to use here in the main part of the city. So now I'm just waiting outside the Zhongshan Hilton for my ride. This is, I think, the nicest hotel in town. There's a couple other really nice ones, but there's always a good amount of exotic cars, not just from Zhongshan, but also from Macau, visiting. I often will see the Ferraris and the Lambos here as well, which is an odd sight in a city like Zhongshan. The Hilton is the hotel that's attached to my office. I mean, it's the same building, and it's very convenient. The bar on the top floor is incredible. It's the tallest building in town, and the views up there are insanely good. And so I will often go there to have a beer at the end of the day and look at the view. I'll take video of that sometime in the future. Even though this is the nicest hotel in town, it is not that expensive by Western standards. It'll cost you about $100 a night to stay here, and that's insanely cheap when you compare it to, say, Hong Kong or Macau, which is just across the border. So staying in nice 5-star, 4-star hotels in China is very, very affordable, and you get a lot for your money. It's great. And this is no different. I mean, this is a first-rate hotel. So you're right, it's just like a college campus or like a gated community, office complex. It's ridiculously big. It just goes on and on and on. That's not even another entrance down there. That's something, it just keeps going, doesn't it? And here's like a little food court market, and they even have a barber shop. There's a million engineers on this campus. This is my colleague, Jessie. She's our local Chinese teacher.
And I can't speak English.
Oh, come on. Your English is better than mine. You know it. That building is a dormitory because you can tell from all the air conditionings and the clothes hanging on the balcony. So I guess that's one of the main dorms. Mahjong club and badminton club. Street dancing?
Yeah. They have ballroom dancing too?
Pop locking, breaking, something like
Oh, break dancing.
that. Yeah.
They even got a bakery.
Big
I love Chinese bakeries. They're so good. So fattening, so bad for you. Of course, like a little market. Yeah. But wait till you see the classroom. I mean, the classroom is down in the basement, right? They have all these buildings and all this space, and yet the classroom is down here in the dungeon with broken water pipes and mosquitoes, right? And then down over there, there's like a homeless guy living underneath the. You can see there's a whole underground city here, basically. And cubicles and workstations, even in the. All right, Jesse, that's for you. I'll see you in a few hours. Bye. And I'm down the dark corridor. Now, last week I was here, there was a broken water pipe, and we had to like walk through puddles of water. We'll see what it is like today. Oh, at least it's dry today. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Whiteboard there. I got a computer with a PP. And I think this is like the training area. Hi, Grace. So right now they're working on foods and food groups, such as oranges or fruits, you know, carrots or vegetables, rice is a grain, things like that. Oh, this time we got a van taking us home. This is nice. A little more comfortable, I think. Hey, Hal. Hello. Oh, nice AC. Very good.
The bad guys like kidnapping the girls. Yeah, and then.
I think you watch too many movies.
And then
Back to the Hilton. Hey, puppy. Oh, you got kittens too. I always find it interesting to have the puppies out here like this. You look so scared. And then the mother's over there. Yeah, even the owners of the pup, they're cute puppies. You gotta give them up, but the way that the owners manhandle the puppies is a little unfortunate. It grab them by the leg and drag them all around. I didn't get it on video because I thought it was just a little outrageous, but if I see them again, maybe I'll get it on video. It's very unfortunate. They're not treated as pets. It seems that they're treated just as like stuff that's for sale. That's unfortunate. Anyways, class was over. It was a great class. 2 hours at that company. Their training manager there is the one that organizes it all, and she's great. The students are fantastic. You get them in little groups, and you know, their English is not great, but you know, this is free lessons for them, so it's really good for them, and it's a nice way to spend an evening away from the office and someplace new. Even though it's a shitty little classroom in the basement of this giant, you know, factory complex, it's still not that bad, except for the the mosquitoes. They just are crazy busy biting you all for 2 hours. So I got lots of bites on me right now. It's unfortunate. It's that time of year, but it's time to go for a run and run out the clock for the evening, I think. Good old milk tea. Everyone loves that. This come-by place is my favorite, but there's other ones in town. I mean, at the other mall on the other side of town,
there's like 5 of them in a row, and they all look alike, and they're all packed with people. It's incredible. The tea culture here vastly outweighs the coffee culture. Even though coffee is gaining ground, it's still tea that is very dominant in China. Oolong tea, which is my favorite. They've got this little, I think they're kind of like, this one has no sugar, but it's kind of like little sugar cubes almost. Little pieces of peach it's supposed to be, but this is so refreshing on a hot day. It is the best.